Hello guys, this is a question number 6, AISL May 2025, paper 1, time zone 1 exam. So let's consider a child game is played by making pass in the snow. By the way, let's first make overview of the question as usual. So it is 6 marks, so about 6 minutes total, and given the circle, so it is usually related to the trigonometry and arc length and area of the sector, right? There are 2 pages of this question and 2 parts, A and B, B 3 marks and part A 3 marks as well. Okay, let's start reading. A child game is played by making pass in the snow. First, 2 circular pass are made using the same center O. The radius of the smaller circle is 2.8 meters and the radius of the larger circle is 4 meters. So actually everything shown in the diagram. Additional paths are then made from O to the outer edge on the larger circle, dividing each circle into 5 equal sectors. So 5 equal sectors. Let me underline this because we will going to use this 5 equal sectors, right? And some another color here. So there are 5 equal sectors. For your calculation, ignore the width of the paths. Okay, so this is a path, you see, and dashed line is a radius. Okay. Now let's Let's continue the reading. Each region between the paths will be colored with the environmentally friendly dye. The shaded region below will be colored orange. Okay, so it's a shaded region here. Okay, it's actually better to use orange, straightforward. Yeah, so let's make it orange. Okay, and now part A. Maureen has enough orange dye to cover area 6 meters. So let's say that he has a dye only for 6 meters, so for 6 meters only, yeah. And our question is to answer, is it enough or not? Show that Maureen has enough orange dye to cover the shaded region. How we will work? So again, you see that we have 2 radiuses and we have to find the area of shaded region, right? How to find the area of shaded region? We should remember the formula of area of the sector. Area of the sector, let me briefly show how it works. So this is a sector and the area of the sector is 1/2 theta r squared. So theta in radians. We have to be very careful because sometimes students are confusing writing theta in degrees and then it leads to mistake. Okay, so we have 2 sectors. So we will consider 2 sectors. To find the orange area, we will find the sector, big sector. Let me use this color. I will use this color. So this is a, let's say, blue sector, and we will subtract the red sector. We will subtract red sector. Okay. So let's write the formula. So the area of shaded area is equal to the big sector, area of the big sector, let me call big, yeah, minus small. Okay, so that's how we will solve. And then straightforward, we can use the formula 1/2 theta r. So I will use capital R for showing the radius of the big sector and the small r for the small sector. Okay, so straightforward, we can use our radiuses here. So it is 1/2 theta. We can even make out of brackets r squared minus small r squared, and r capital 1 4 squared minus 2.8 squared. And don't forget to write theta. Yeah, and now question is to find theta. What's the angle here? What's the angle of theta? And now we should consider that this circle is divided by 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts. It means that we can use the next fact. We know that the angle of the whole, the complete angle, is equal to 2 pi, right? 2 pi in terms of radians, 2 pi. And since it is divided by 5, our theta is going to be 2 pi over 5. So theta, this theta, is equal to 2 pi divided by 5. And now let's plug everything here. So shaded area is equal to 1/2 times 2 pi over 5, 4 squared minus 2.8 squared. Now it's time for calculator. We can use our calculator to find the shaded area. It's a 5.13 meters squared. So for 3 significant figures, to 3 significant figures. Okay, done. So it's part A, 3 marks. Okay, now let's turn to part B. In part B, it says that during the game, the players start at the entrance and must travel only along the path made in the snow. Morin travels from the entrance along the path shown in the following diagram. Calculate the distance Morin travels along this path, starting from the entrance and returning to the entrance. Okay, so we have to follow the direction, and that's how we will find the shape that we should consider. So this is the entrance, and she goes to the right side first. So it's actually arc, right? This is arc. Then this is a radius, 1 radius, 2 radius, and another arc. Okay, so we have to find the length of this orange curve. Okay, so we can split these calculations in 2 parts. The first part is our arc. So there are actually several methods how we can solve this problem, but all methods starts with the same thing. We are calculating the distance. Let's call it, how, I don't know, the length will be the 2 parts here. So L1. So I will call this big arc as L1, and plus 2 big radiuses, right? 2R. Okay. And now let's solve it separately. So first, for R is clear, yeah, so it is simply 4. Now the question is how to find the arc length. According to the formula given in formula booklet, the arc length is equal to theta r, right? So theta times r. Okay, so we should find theta here, and r is actually capital, yeah, big R. So it's our 4 theta, because r is 4. Okay, so now we should find theta. For this case, theta is this one. Okay, so you see that we have to consider the 3 sectors, angle of 3 sectors out of 5. So that's why the theta is equal 3 over 5 of 2 pi, right? Of 2 pi. Okay, now let's combine all together. So now I will continue here. L is equal to L1. Yeah, by the way, it is L1. Yeah, I didn't underline. Hope it's not confusing for you. So L1 is this one. So theta, this is a theta value, and L1. If we will collect all writings here, L1 is 3 over 5 2 pi times r. Okay, times r. So it is L1. So it's actually L1. Let me underline. This is L1. Okay, and the plus remaining part is 2r. 2r is let me write 2r. Yeah. Okay, now let's instead of r we put 4 to finalize our calculations. 2 pi times 4 plus 2 times 4. Okay, so now we have numbers, and it is easy to calculate using the calculator. We will obtain the value of 23.1 meters. Okay, so the total length of this orange path is 23.1 meters to 3 significant figures. Okay, it was a question number 6 related to the trigonometry, to be precise, area of the sector and arc length. Hope this solution was clear for you. If you have any questions, please ask, press like, and then see you in the next video.